Hello friends and welcome back to a new episode of the cheesiest man alive. And the cheesiest man alive is your boy Harstem, coming right at you. We're starting with a game against a Zerg player on Equilibrium. Now, whenever you talk to people that have a brain, they'll tell you Equilibrium is the best Zerg map in the entire pool. And this is true. I think it is true in both matchups, ZVT as well as ZVP. I do believe that they veto it in ZVZ because then all of a sudden it's too powerful for both players, so they become a little bit afraid, you know? That is how Zergs are as well. What we're gonna do over here is we're praying that he doesn't take it as his natural... Oh, well. That didn't go too well. I was kind of hoping that he hadn't taken it as his natural. Now that that has happened, I'm not entirely prepared to deal with the... Yeah, with this entire concept. I wonder if I need to send a second worker as well. Let's just do it in case, you know, if I okay, well, he's definitely here, so that's gonna be painful. This is not good. Okay, maybe I can get a cannon up. Maybe I can get a cannon. I don't even have a freaking forge yet. Okay, there comes the forge. Here comes the forge. Yeah, I'm struggling here with the cash. It's because I didn't really prepare for this at all, to be honest. I really did not. This is not going very well whatsoever. This is not going very well whatsoever at all. One could even say that this went quite poor. We're still gonna try though. We'll get our next pylon up here, and well, my plan was initially to just get a proxy Stargate over here, start building Tempest, and then kind of take it from there. Now the plan kind of remains the same. I mean, I'm gonna proxy some Tempest from this spot. I'm gonna have to build a cannon over here, so this is actually seriously going to suck for me. I mean, I guess I can just kind of push these cannons forward as well, which is fun in a certain way. I'm gonna need a cannon up here as well, I think, just because I need it. I really do need that. Yep. Okay, well, we're gonna pick up some of these dudes. Oh, you really thought you were gonna get that? I don't think so, Chief. Oh, no. Okay, I might be a little bit dead right now. Might just be a little bit dead, but not uber dead. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Give a little bit of my love to you. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum, bum. There's so much that we need to share. Cannon a bit further forward, and we're just going to start crawling right now, because I'm cannon crawling. The classic by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Cannon crawling. God, a true banger of a song. Oh, he does spot my my delayed cannon rush here. If this works, I'll be impressed by my own abilities. And also impressed by my... I think he's building too many links, to be honest. I think this might be... Oh! I think this is a mistake too. I think some serious... Yeah, that was a blunder. That was a blunder. That was a little bit of a blunder. This also feels like a blunder though. This cannon. I think this is just in range of that thing, isn't it? Can I get a sentry? No, I don't think I have to actually. This definitely feels very in range. I'm just gonna get a battery a bit further down. Another pylon as well. I still kind of want to just attack this thing. I mean, I have a battery. I'm not sure if that is in range. It doesn't feel like it's in range. Okay, here we go. Maybe this is playable. I'm just gonna... This is going to be kind of awkward. Ooh, this is very awkward indeed. I still have... I lost all of my workers though now, didn't I? That is far from ideal as well. I wonder if I can bug out of here with a worker. So there's this trick, which is all cannon rushers know it. Look at this. Oof, there you go. Isn't that lovely? So this actually was fairly invested by my opponent. Like, my opponent really invested quite some resources into this entire... into those shenanigans, you know? And now the question is, first of all, can I get this thing out? I think the answer will be yes. And he's gonna give up at some point. Like, he's not just gonna stand around there and continue killing my buildings. That would be silly, no? Okay, well, that's actually what he's gonna do. I still think that's silly. I mean, I'm one-shotting links here. Okay, well, this isn't entirely how I had anticipated it. We're going to continue fighting over... I don't actually know what I want to do, huh? I actually have no clue what I want to do now. This feels very bad for me. This started out in a terrible way, and it is still terrible. It hasn't really improved, so to say. Yeah, this is not going to finish up. I'm fairly certain of that as well. I thought that this was a mistake, the way that he tried breaking me, but it ends up being okay. Of course, he's mining quite a bit there with the... Well, with the gold, of course. Is he actually gonna try and break this? This is such a wild play. I really feel like if he just drones up and gets some of the boys out, you know? Just a couple of the boys, get them out. I think he would be in a really good spot. I'm not sure if I can even afford... No. Hello, let's start. But why is the priority of these dudes? Why is that on the Overlord? That makes no sense. This is a typical Blizzard anti-Protoss propaganda. That's all I've got to say about this. Oh no, and his pylon finished as well. That's actually extremely painful. We're gonna have to kill that so that we can bug our probe downstairs again. Oh, that actually is kind of painful. I feel like that second Stargate is highly idiotic. We're gonna keep it in the groove. Okay. 7 minutes in, we're taking our natural. This is not super uncommon in this series. I'm gonna cancel this. This was actually highly done. God, that was stupid. I am going to get my tectonic destabilizers. I think my follow-up is going to be... Oh, well, that's nice. Like maybe a two-base... a little bit of a two-base blink all in, I think. So I actually really do like the feel that I finished it again. I have actual brain damage. What a terrible way to figure that out. Right here in a game. This is the beauty as well, is that I don't have to visit a doctor anymore. Yeah, they can just watch this video or this replay. Oh my god, this guy definitely has brain damage. Don't have to pay for that diagnosis anymore. That's real nice. I guess they'll charge me for the time it took them to figure it out anyway. God, doctors are expensive. Okay, just gonna take this thing out. I'm not gonna really be using the gate. Oh no, wait, I did want to use that gate later on. Oh, it is what it is. This is so far has been a very poor showing here by Kevin Harstem the Koning. I'm going to wall my natural. And once I have my natural walled, I can finally start moving out again with the Tempest as well, which has been a long time dream of mine. It's moving these Tempests across the map. This went horribly wrong. I had such good plans, and really all my plans kind of revolved around my opponent not taking the best base on the entire map as his first base. Because the moment he did that, all of my plans kind of got destroyed. I'm gonna be real. We're gonna go up to 5 Tempests. That allows me to one-shot stuff, which is cool. I like one-shotting stuff most of the time. I think I'm gonna build a... I don't know what I'm gonna build. Like Twilight? Twilight and go for a blink all in off of this? Something like that. Yeah, I like it. You know, that's what we're gonna do exactly. We're just gonna follow this up with a little blink all in. I still maybe want to take a gold. Do I want to take a gold? I don't think I can hold a gold. I don't think I can hold anything. But yes. This would be considered an issue as well, I think, in most cases. The fact that he already has Corruptors without me dealing any damage, I think generally this would be what we call a bad start of the game. Okay, we're freaking dead. Hey, he had like 180 supply. Oh, 112. It's 54. Yeah, he was owning me by a significant margin here. So it kind of went wrong because I continued teching. If I wouldn't have built my Cyber Core, I think I have enough cash. So in this case, like I know what's happening here and I'm mining too much gas. If I don't build the Cyber Core, I think I just cannon rush this. And yes, my Stargate is going to be delayed, but it also was delayed now. And now my cannon rush didn't work. But if I can wall in this cannon, which I think I can, I clear this base, I think I'm in a fine spot. So yes, this was a bad situation for me, but I also just handled it very poorly. And thus, I 100% deserve this loss. And I lost the title of the Cheese Master as well, because that was not good. Up next we got Mr. Goblin. And there's something beautiful, in my mind at least, about playing against Goblin. Goblin is the type of guy that if you play him... Okay, now, let me phrase it like this. Okay, the last time that Goblin played a macro game, okay, the last time that Goblin played a macro game, the Netherlands still had a different currency. So it's been a while, let me tell you that. It's been quite a while. I feel like we changed to the euro in the early 2000s, 2002 maybe, 2001. And that's also exactly the last time that Goblin played a macro game. I recall it very well. It was still in StarCraft 1 back then. That's the only time he's ever played a macro game. This is the guy that you play him 50 times. He proxies his second pylon 50 times as well. And he's different proxies every single game in different locations, you know? This guy's a machine. This guy's an actual machine. Some people, they have a girl in every town. Goblin has a proxy spot on every map, but he has multiple proxy spots in every map. This is actually true. So here we are pretending to one gate expand. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here yet, to be honest. He decided not to scout, which is a wild play. Yeah, we're just in a bit of an awkward spot right now, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we'll just proxy a Stargate or something. I like the thought of that. It's a cheeky little Stargate proxy. Then we get some of these oracles out. He just isn't scouting at all. This feels like a very weird thing to do. No? I don't think this is allowed. No, I am not the police. But if I was the police, I'd have arrested Goblin for the crime of not scouting. Something that I would never do. As in, I would never not scout. Unless the build calls for it. But this is very risky. What is it? Third pylon at home? What in the world is he up to, huh? You hate to see it. I'm not so sure yet what my follow-up is going to be. I like the thought of proxying a building. I really wanted to go for a robo-proxy, but I also wanted to be scouted. And now I don't actually really know what my plan is going to be. I'm just moving the name. He also has no clue what my plan is, though. So both of us at this moment are clueless about my plan. Which gives me the advantage, I think. Where's his units? Oh, he has 2 stalkers. This is a very odd start. This is all I'm gonna say. This is just a weird start, you know? I already know what I'm gonna do behind this, though. I decided I'm going to pray that he... Oh, yeah, I don't think he's... I was gonna pray... What I was gonna say is that I'm gonna pray that he isn't going for a... what you call these things? A Stargate, which I don't think he is. I think he's actually all-inning me. That would suck, because that is usually my goal. But my all-in is gonna hit a little bit later. Like my all-in, my timing here has really has multiple little tricks. I have multiple tricks up my sleeve. I'm just gonna cancel that. I'm gonna call these bad boys back home. So now I'm just going to completely pull out of gas. What? It's a good call by me that he doesn't get an oracle, huh? Love to see it. That's how you know that I'm a better player than the others. So that I can make calls like that. Very confidently and then be completely wrong. So well, this is kind of awkward. Because now he's going to enter my main base. I don't have anything there to deal with his crap. I don't even have really gas to do anything either. Well, I knew he was going to show up at some point. I was kind of hoping it would go to the natural. That would have been real good for me. Just him going into my natural. That would have been legendary. So he also gets like 6 kills. I got 6. I have a faster base though, so it feels good for me. Well, it doesn't really feel good to me, but you know, it could have felt good to me. I don't know what he's doing here. Is he mining yet? No. He's probably anticipating something else. He's like, man, this guy's an idiot. He's now getting a Twilight. My Twilight's already researching. I wonder if he got a second Oracle. That would be a terrible play for him, legitimately. He might go for it anyway. Never try to guess the mind of an all-inner. Because they can't guess their own. I'm just going to get another gate. We're just going for a charge all-in. I feel like I rushed my charge out a little bit too quick, perhaps even. We're just purely mining minerals right now. It feels like we can. Yes, we can. We can afford 4 gateways. I think we can probably afford a 5th. Nah, it seems like we're pushing it in that case, huh? I wonder if he's still looking for an angle here. I think he is still looking for an angle. I have charge right now. Let's just move across the map. This feels absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. I think this is a new one. No, it's the same one. Ooh, he missed his thing. I wonder if we can win the game like this. I don't think so. I've never played a build quite like this. I want something just like this. So if he has more than 1 sentry, we automatically lose the game. I think if he has a battery, we also just automatically lose the game. I kind of forgot about the fact that he can build air units too. So there's about 5 things that could make us lose the game. If he's completely out of position, though, we have a decent chance. Let's see. Oh, I feel like he's kind of expected what I'm doing. And he's started expecting it, I think, by scouting what we were doing. A very smart play by my opponent. The scout and then the response is a nice little wall as well that he's created. Let's see if we can move in and try to deal some damage. Gonna bait his force fields. Come on, use the force fields, mate. I know you want to do that. That's all he wants. It's all I ever wanted. Oh, I gotta get a couple more of these. This thing is here. Just gonna build a stasis ward in that general area. I think we're losing in a pretty significant way here. I probably should have used my range advantage from the outside to clear these buildings. I actually think that might have worked. So now we're pissing off. Let's hope he doesn't contain me. Wait, what? Why would he blink forward? Well, he's just gonna force field me out now. Or in. That's what he should have done at least. I'm gonna walk in the stages. Oh my god! I have a chance. Well, do I? This would be hilarious if we win this game. This would be the worst loss of his life. He's going to be sad for the next 5 years if he ends up losing this game. What? There's a freaking full wall everywhere. This guy's like 5 different full walls. Come on, blink forward. I know you want to. Come on, let's go. Come on! Come on, son. I freaking love how many sentries he's building. He doesn't really seem to care about any of that stuff, you know? Like, man, as long as I have my sentries, he's going to be a happy dude. And honestly, I think he's right. See if we can hit another one of these. I think he's focusing it. Oh, hit the sentries. Wait, he also built a stasis. It's like a stasis party over here. Ain't nothing but a stasis party. What? Bam, ba-dam, bam. Ain't nothing but a stasis party. It's been a bad start so far for me, let me tell you that much. Now, I'm very optimistic, but this game feels very over. We can run back home and pretend like we have a shot. I'm down to do that. But there's going to be some serious pretending here in this game then. So we have a lot of chrono energy. Not even sure what to use it on. Let's get chrono my gates. See if I can get some more units out. I mean, I'm getting a new thing here. And then maybe we just follow it up with DTs. This doesn't sound like a very solid plan, but it's not about having solid plans. It's about having plans altogether. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do have a plan right now. Just gonna leave a zealot up here. Another stasis ward. Yeah, and then the dark shrine is gonna go down in my main. I'm pretty sure he's also building a dark shrine. I don't think he's aware of the fact that I have a third. I don't think he has a forge. So both of us have what I call is soft detection. So we don't really have one unit that can consistently do it, but we have an oracle which can do it for a little bit of the time, you know? Oh, he built DTs. Yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense. My build didn't. I like what he did here. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a very solid defense. This is, I think, too often I win too much, or the losses that I have are so bad that I cut them out. You know, it's just not interesting. But I think these were 2 losses. The first one was a mistake by me, but here was just a really nice defense by my opponent. It's where it's like, hey, he understands exactly what he's supposed to be doing and how to respond to the different threats. And I think there's something beautiful about a good cheese defense. He's like, he scouts that I have zealots, sees that they're fast, and he doesn't panic. He just walls, keeps it calm. It was very calm with A, the super battery, and B, with the sentries. And I think this is actually one of this is a very nice game. I'm very happy with this for him. You know, this is just a solid response. You can be proud of this type of games because it's so easy to lose in a dumb way and it's so difficult to do everything correct. But if you do everything correct, it looks freaking easy. And that is beautiful as well. Let's play another game. I do want to win a game, obviously. I'm not here to lose freaking 7 games in a row. It's like, hey, another episode. It's like, no, we're here to win some freaking games, boys. That's what we're here to do. We need that GG counter to go up. All right, this time we're playing against VMG Nara. Now, this is a beautiful map for a lot of things, and specifically for Tempest Rushes. And then, once again, especially if you do a Tempest Rush while taking the gold as well. So I think we're kind of forced into this. The moment you're playing against a Terran or a Zerg, it's like, how many builds are there? Well, there's a lot of builds on this map that you can do, but this one feels so freaking cool that I think it's almost a waste of a map not to play that. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I'll open up with a 1-base Tempest Rush. Now, in the past, whenever I've been doing Tempest rushes, I think my focus has often been too much on the initial Oracle, which I believe to be a mistake nowadays. I don't think the Oracle actually achieves very much. I think rushing out a quicker Tempest, especially with that high acceleration speed, is vital. It really is vital. You could also want to start with this base maybe as a proxy. Just because, you know, because when the sun shines, we shine together. No, because you can have batteries nearby. Actually, that's what I'll do. We'll expand to the gold as a third. This is similar to what I did to the Zerg last week, if you guys have watched that. It felt very nice, felt very solid. That build was stolen from, I think it was Trigger that I stole that from. And this one was, well, this is just a PvT build, so it's a little bit different. Okay, there we go. Because I'm not going to really need cannons here. Against Zerg, you need cannons because, well, freaking Zerglings are very powerful. But when you have an Adept against Terran, you're usually fine. Like, you can defend most of your pilots. It's really not too much of an issue, generally. The only problem as well is that having to cover a lot of ground against Terrans can be an issue, can suck. And I've also noticed that a lot of Terrans have somewhat figured out how to play against Proxy Tempest. I think a very solid response, if you're a Terran player and you're watching this, you're like, wow, all these Proxy Tempests look really freaking powerful. How do I deal with that? I think a good way of dealing with that is just by sending like a medevac with 1 or 2 Cyclones across the map. And it's really difficult for the Protoss to deal with that because they'll need significant units at home to kill it. And it's very cheap to do for Terran, and you put so much pressure, just like kind of indirect pressure that you put on the toss, which, yeah, it's very, very, very powerful. I wonder if I need a warp gate. I'm just going to get it just in case something truly bad happens. You know what would be really bad? If he ends up killing this probe. No, actually, then I could just build a fleet beacon. It's almost like, then I can build a fleet beacon. But obviously the fleet beacon doesn't actually need to be proxied. It's nice when it's proxied, because then when the Reaper shows up in towards your main base, he's not actually going to be figuring out a whole lot, right? So that's great. It's fabulous. There's a bunker, single marine in it. CC is done. Gonna start this thing as well. I see the reactor about to finish up. Always finishes at this time with Reaper into marine. So I can stand here safely for a little while with my Adept, and there's really not that much my opponent can do about it. I'm going to be hiding this thing a little bit. Oh, that's some great hiding there by me. I'm just going to be adapting it out, or shading it out, whatever you call it. Shading, it's called shading, not adapting. I'm going to be shading it out. I need a new worker here as well. I wonder if I can send this across the map. I don't want to in case my opponent opens up with a Hellion. I think he's going to open up with a Cyclone. But in case it's a Hellion, I think it's really nice to just have any type of defense at home. I think it's so freaking important. And I think I'm gonna get a kill here, actually. Oh. Yes. Oh, no, there's a spot there. There's a spot there. I forgot about that. Actually, I'm not sure if I forgot about it or if I just had never seen it before. I don't think I actually ever seen that spot being used before. So I wasn't aware. I didn't forget that. I just didn't know. That's different. But now I do know. You live, you learn. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. He's playing a tasty little build here, isn't he? So the plans here are what? Vikings? Oh, is that a second starport then already or what? I don't even have a single... Wait, what? Okay, I'm kind of shocked here. I actually am kind of shocked. Wow. That is really fast though, isn't it? That is really freaking fast. Is that a second starport? I got a little bit more gas out. Do like that, generally. I gotta take a hit or two as well. Into the face. Gonna hit that. Smack that. All on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. It's gonna target, obviously, yeah. They always target. Ooh. It's actually gonna be pretty close. Yeah, I think I had to pop that. This ain't looking good, guys. This ain't looking very good. I need to recall workers to this base as well, so I can start saturating a little bit better, especially on these gases. I'm not super liking my position at all. So I'm gonna get a big little recall. Absolutely fantastic sentence. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can do something in here. Oh, he finished that. I don't know what that is, but it scares the crap out of me. It scares the crap out of me. This doesn't actually feel like it has a lot of potential, does it now? You know what I think I'm gonna have to do here? So I'm gonna have to fly away at a high speed. It's not quite what I wanted either. I think I'm going to have to base trade. This looks dumb and this sounds dumb, but I think it might be good. I actually think this is a pretty good plan here. So if I just completely base trade, like at some point he's going to send Marines across the map, which is going to be hilariously bad for me. Okay, that's a dead one. That Tempest. It's a bad start. I think my dudes, my batteries are a bit too far back. Yes, he's moving out. Yes, stim, I think, no? Definitely does have stim. I keep misstarting, by the way, which is also... that ain't it, as we call it. And then, because he's going to counterattack at some point, this is a fact. Like, I don't think we can... It's even debatable. I shouldn't have built a pylon there. I mean, I know what's about to happen. Going to continue attacking here, isn't he? He's gonna try at least. That's good. That really was quite good. We're gonna get a gold. I need some type of vision as well. Ideally, I just get a... I want some cannons too, honestly. I really do want some cannons too. I just need... I need an oracle. I think that's really what I need. I need an oracle. Oh, it's gone. Another one gone. I really wanted the super battery this. This is good for me. Okay, this was a very nice, easy, quick trade. And that is bad for him. That's proper bad for him. I'm going to lose this base at some point in the near future. I can feel that already. I'm okay with it. I've made peace with that. You know, I really have. When's my tectonic destabilizer finish up? Oh, there we go. So then you can basically one-shot this crap. I think that's a win now. That feels like a massive W. And we can also just... I want some cannons over here, obviously. And it's going to really increase my overall production and my ability to continue expanding. So this is good. I think this is really nice. So I can one-shot stuff. Did he build a tank? Did I see that? No, he doesn't have a tank. Oh, he has a stim. He does have the stim already. It's bad for him because it's going to be useless. Like, he should have sent them across the map. If you want to use stim, you can use stim. It's not like stim is inherently bad. I think you need to use it aggressively to get some damage on the other side. I still believe that cyclones are absolutely key against this, and especially as a counterattack unit. Now I can even just really set this base up properly with cannons. So I don't even think he's going to be capable of doing anything. And we just continue Tempest production. Yeah, I can just clear this thing now. I'll keep this sentry down here. That's gone. Bang, bang. You're dead. I mean, it's obvious to me he's going to move across the map. It's very obvious to me. Wow. Oh, he's not actually moving across the map. But it still is very obvious to me. I got some cannons. He's been mining this crap. It's kind of weird. Let's see where he is then, huh? If he's just standing at home, that would be off. Oh, there he is. That's a lot of batteries that I just lost. But at the same time, this is still playable for me. I didn't lose many workers. Yeah, GG. There we go! Nice little GG from the opponent. Nice map. Yeah. I don't think this is a map issue, honestly. I think this is an issue with his defense. I really believe that if you open up with Marine into double Cyclone drop with a medevac, you hit so fast. Like, people really underestimate how fast you can hit because the Cyclone doesn't require a tech lab. It's quite cheap, so you're not really cutting your starport timing much either. You can probably even start your starport, you know, before you start your first Cyclone. Then you initially defend with some Marines, then turrets. And then you force the Tempest player to all in, and you still have the natural. So you have so much playing room. You go like one medevac into reactored Vikings. You basically get the same result as now, except there's no main base for me anymore because I simply can't defend it. I'll either need to recall my Tempest, then there's no pressure on you anymore. And like, he was floating a lot of cash as well. And he's a third base. Like I know he could have just pulled back with the Vikings altogether because this area for me is the best area to fight in, right? Because it's so near an edge. I'm close to my batteries. If he forces me to go in over here, I have to be in this spot. And he goes in with Vikings, then I'm losing Tempest left, right, and center. So I agree that this map is frustrating, I'm sure, to defend on, but I think his response, both in this particular style of defense was wrong, and I also think this particular style of defending already is wrong. So 2 mistakes, and then if you're playing against someone with insane cheese execution like I had over here, then I think it's only fair that I get that GG, which he did give the GG, but a nice map. You know, it feels bad afterwards. All right, that's going to be it for today's episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see all of you next time for a new video and more shenanigans. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.